Your Second Amendment rights are under siege, but they will never, ever be under siege as long as I'm your president.
Today, President Donald Trump making promises and revving up a boisterous crowd at the National Rifle Association's Leadership Forum.
Now, thanks to your activism and dedication, you have an administration fighting to protect your Second Amendment.
Taking the stage for close to 50 minutes in Dallas, Texas, Trump made it clear where he stands on guns.
We love our country, and we believe our citizens deserve a government that shows them the same love and loyalty in return.
Inside the convention center, hundreds of like-minded gun rights supporters were lined up, eager to hear the president speak.
I think his message will be that he is here to change America like he said he was. He also believes in the Second Amendment, which most of us do as well.
Guns don't kill people, people kill people.
It's critical that, we continue to have the right to keep and bear arms to protect ourselves from an overpowering government, as well as other dangers that can harm our family.
But as the gun debate rages on, hundreds of miles away in Parkland, Florida, these students, survivors of one of the deadliest school shootings in U.S. history, continued to search for a sense of normalcy. For this one day, Dylan McCooty, a senior from Parkland, heading out to grab new shoes for tomorrow's senior prom. He lost his best friend, Joaquin Oliver, in the shooting. Joaquin was also Victoria Gonzalez's boyfriend.
Joaquin's mom actually just gave this to me this morning. It's the necklace he wore when he was baptized, and she asked me to wear it tomorrow. And I'm definitely putting flowers in my hair, as many as I can fit. I actually have some from the first bouquet of flowers that Joaquin ever bought me, but I think that would be special. I could do that.
Victoria and Dylan are just two of the many survivors who have channeled their grief into activism after the loss of 17 of their classmates and teachers. We want change! Inspiring nationwide school walkouts, protests, and a march on Washington.
This isn't the country that we should be living in. The whole reason we're being these annoying kids and fighting this fight is so that we can be safe.
The passion of these Parkland students inspiring many across the country, including the president.
In the aftermath of the terrible attack, I met with the survivors, the parents of school shooting victims at the White House.
Sam Zeif was among the Parkland survivors who attended that listening session at the White House just 1 week after the shooting.
I turned 18 the day after. Woke up to the news that my best friend was gone. And I don't understand why I could still go in a store and buy a weapon of war, an AR. How is it that easy to buy this type of weapon? After Columbine, after Sandy Hook, I'm sitting with a mother that lost her son. It's still happening.
I wanted to get my point across that we don't need these types of weapons. We don't need to give civilians this type of access to be able to kill a lot of people in a little amount of time. If he really wanted to make America great again, this is how he would do it.
And let's never let this happen again. Please. Please.
Also in attendance that day, a grieving father.
My daughter has no voice. She was murdered last week, and she was taken from us. Shot 9 times on the 3rd floor.
Andrew Pollock's daughter, Meadow, was tragically killed in the shooting the week before. His pain raw and palpable.
All the school shootings, it doesn't make sense. Fix it. It should have been one school shooting, and we should have fixed it. And I'm pissed, because my daughter I'm not going to see again.
My daughter was Meadow Jade Pollock, and she meant the world to me, and she's not here anymore. And she was my baby, she was my princess, she was everything, so. We can't let this go in vain.
When this happens, myself included, when there was a shooting in another state, you just go on with your lives and you think it's never going to happen. But I'm trying to make sure that this doesn't happen again.
In the aftermath of that meeting, President Trump seemed eager to embrace a variety of gun reform initiatives.
It doesn't make sense that I have to wait till I'm 21 to get a handgun, but I can get this weapon at 18. I don't know.
He championed more funding for school security, increased mental health scrutiny, and advocated that teachers should carry weapons.
A gun-free zone to a killer or somebody that wants to be a killer, that's like going in for the ice cream.
The president even scolding congressmen for failing to stand up to the NRA.
Some of you people are petrified of the NRA. You can't be petrified. They want to do what's right, and they're going to do what's right. I really believe that.
But at his NRA speech in Dallas today, no hint of wide-sweeping reform. Instead, doubling down on arming teachers.
We strongly believe in allowing highly trained teachers to carry concealed weapons. They're highly trained. And we want highly trained security guards.
Andrew Pollack agrees that schools should have armed guards.
Just like there's a place for armed security at a courthouse, just like at the airport there's armed security. So I think as a nation, most Americans want armed security to protect our children while they're at school.
But for Pollack, that change alone isn't nearly enough.
You need entry points, and we need metal detectors. And the way to protect our kids and our teachers is just to make it that no one could get into school with a weapon, whether it be a knife, an axe, a gun, a bomb. A metal detector stops that, and we owe that to our children to feel safe. And the teachers, they need to feel safe when they go to school, and we failed them if they're not safe when they're in that classroom.
In the nearly 3 months that followed the shooting, Florida has proved it is possible to make progress.
We should work together to make our schools safe for our kids.
Governor Rick Scott signed a law both increasing funding for school security and also raising the legal age to buy any gun in the state to 21.
History made in that office today.
The governor has just signed a major new bill to beef up school safety.
To the students at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, you made your voices heard.
Pollack was there when the bill was signed.
Both parties, Democrats and Republicans, came together in Tallahassee, and we got that Senate Bill 7026 passed, which is historic, and it's going to start getting implemented in Florida within the next few months, and we're going to set an example for the rest of the country what could be done in other states.
The back is like my favorite part.
As for Victoria and Dylan, they continue to look forward to prom weekend.
I know he's proud right now of both of us on how we're both going to prom and we're gonna have a good time, just like he would.
As the debate on gun rights rages on for the weeks, months, and years to follow.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.